Y'all want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
God is God. The Trinity is God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost. I love God with all my heart and soul. I worship God. I will obey God. I love God because God brought me up out of my sin when no man understood me. God, I just want to thank you. God, God, I just want to thank you. God, no, God, I want to thank you for believing in me. God,
Finish? It's so.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Hi, Shalom, Mike, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach His word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, as you can see, the clip I played, that's the results of believing in Jesus, man. You know, that's the results of coming under the banner of so-called Jesus, man. Which entails you looking like a damn fool. You dead from the neck up, man. You know, because that comes with a certain walk of life, a certain mindset, and now you think you made a splash by screaming God from the top of your lung. You know, and that's why Yahweh Shema Shah warned us not to fellowship with these other heathens, because now you bugged out. You know, matter of fact, let's get this in the book of First Corinthians 12. The book of First Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 2, it says, Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led. See, we was led by these dumb idols, man. Like I said, coming under the banner of this modern day Christianity, under Jesus, you crazy, man. These crazy Christians, you know, they don't have no reasoning. They don't, you know, they only thing they base everything off emotions, and they tell you that God love everybody, eat you some pig feet after, you know. But it started by a mindset, you know. You come under another banner. That's why the first commandment was what? Don't have no other God before you, because that entails another mindset, another thought process, you know, which is pretty much the way of death, man. Contrary to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know? So it says dumb idols. So your path is, you know, matter of fact, let's get some real quick. In the book of Wisdom of Solomon 14, I believe. Let's see. Wisdom of Solomon 14. I think it's 15. Bear with me, Salaki. I think it's 15. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 15 and verse 15. It says, For they counted all the idols of the heathens to be gods. See? Which neither have the use of eyes to see, nor noses to draw breath, nor ears to hear, nor fingers of hands to handle, and as for their feet, they are slow to go. And those, you know, eyes to see, ears to hear, those are signs of life. You know, those different characteristics let you know something is living, man. But you following the way of an idol ultimately it's ultimately gonna lead to death, man. Because the eye to see, you don't have foresight knowing what's going on. You ain't got the breath. You're not aware. The ears to hear, you don't understand. You know. So you following these dumb idols, you're gonna be dumb. You're gonna be blind and deaf. You know, pretty much dead from the neck up, man. You know, you dead from the neck up. Matter of fact, it says, "For man made them, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. But no man can make a God like unto himself." See, for being mortal, he worketh a dead thing with wicked hands. For he himself is better than the things which he worshipeth, whereas he lived once, but they never see. Because a man actually got life, you can breathe, you know. But you worshiping something that don't pertains to life. And you see it, through their actions, man. You see it through these people's actions. They'll tell you the worst type of criminals, anybody type of, that's bad, they got a bad record or a rap sheet. Guess what? 9 times out of 10, they're a Christian, man. Why? Because that comes comes under the banner of you believing in Jesus. And all these other idols as well, Buddha and Allah, whatever these, Jake into everything, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. But like I said, that Christianity, man, that's one of the last strongholds of our people. That's one hell of a drug, man. This is Jeremiah 11. It says, "Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?" See? Because these other heathen, they diligent to whom they serve, man. The Moabites been worshiping them same Moabite gods, since they came on the scene. Since the Lord created, it tells the Lord He created the heathens, gods are idols, but it's the Lord that made heavens and earth, man. So you got these other heathens that they ain't switched up, but you got Jake. Matter of fact, it says, "But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit." See. So you turning from your house by Shema outside to something that don't even profit you. You actually downgrade when you go unto this devil, cause you going to Esau pretty much by going to these other philosophies, because he the one that put these different philosophies on display, man. Which ultimately going to lead to your death. Matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Proverbs 2. Proverbs 2 and let's see. Proverbs 2 and I start at 13. It said, "Who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness." And yeah, and that's Esau's path. And people have went on that journey as well with this devil. It said, "Who rejoice to do evil and delight in the forwardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked, and they forward in their path." See, this is the crooked path that our people have taken, man. See, they don't want to go through the straight gate. They want to find relief at every little, time, point of distress. They don't want to go through the straight gate. They don't want to, go through the fire. So they making themselves crooked paths, pretty much going the way of Esau, man. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. It says, "To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flatter with her words." See, and what's going to deliver us? This wisdom that will deliver us from this strange woman, which is America. And the stranger which flatter with her words, which is those philosophies, man. Like how the woman said, it was Jesus. that understood what no man couldn't. What did he understand? That you bugged out, you know? That the only way for you to be back in your right mind, the Lord got to just put you to death, you know? But it's going to be by the way of this wisdom that's going to have us to escape the clutches of Babylon, man. You know? It says, which forsake of the guise of her youth and forget of the covenant of her power. See, because the so-called white man, he know that the scriptures are alive and well, that they are true, man. But what this nigga, he did the total contrary to it. He cast the words behind him, man. He got the evidence, he got the artifacts, he see the signs in the heavens. But he forsake, you know, pretty much the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, for her house inclineth unto death, see, and her paths unto the dead. None that go up unto her return again. Neither take they hold of the paths of life. See, so to let you know, you subscribing to this system, you ain't gotta be an all-out patriot. But if you doing anything, you know, you subscribe to anything outside is true, ultimately it's going to lead to death. Because this is so-called white man that's pushing these things onto the forefront and is making it readily available for you, man. You know? But if you go into it, guess what? It tell you you're not gonna return. You're not going to escape. Let your Yahweh Shema Shai have mercy upon you, man. You know. But that's the results of, you know, following these other ways and ideologies, man. It's ultimately gonna lead to death. And you just see that someone you tell you if you know, if this place had 5 more years, Lord will this place go down tonight, you know. But in 5 more years, she'll have her foot cut off. You know? Why? Because she believed in Jesus. You know? And that's gonna be that lets you know she on her way, she on that path to death, man. Cause then after that, now your diabetes got worse. Now you on a hospital bed. Now you dead. But why? Because you were following Jesus. The other white meat, you know? And as well as these other philosophies, but just going back, this is one of those major you know, strongholds for our people, man. But the Lord, you know, have gotten, you know, 7,000 men, a complete number of particular spirits on the planet Earth that's going to repent from these things, you know, and refrain from it. And now when we see a Christian, you know, you kind of cringe at a Christian, man. You know, like an old, defiled, nasty rag, man. You know, matter of fact, let's get that. This is the book of Isaiah 30 and verse 21. It said, "And thine ears shall hear a word." See? So you're going to acknowledge this, man. You know? You're going to actually hear and understand it. And that's what these people don't, that follow these other idols. You know, that follow these idols. Salakia, that follow these idols and these false gods. They don't got the ears to hear. They don't got to understand it. They don't acknowledge what's taking place. You know, it said, "And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left." See? So as you can see, now we on the right path. The Lord have gave us the ears to hear and eyes to see, man. You know, which 2/3 don't have that luxury. It tells you though that only time they're gonna open their eyes is when their destruction gonna come. That's when their eyes are gonna be open. You know? But for the particular spirits, the elect on the planet Earth, the hopeful elect, got the mental capacity and the senses to see, to know what path to be on now. It says, "Ye shall defile also the covering of the graven images of silver and of the ornament of thy molten images of gold." See, because they call it silver and gold because we at a point in time we held these things at a high value, man. You know, as just like how your grandma, I dare you to touch that Cesare picture, you know, at your grandma's house, and see how fast you gonna call the police on you, because it's held of high esteem, man. You know, and that's even going into, you know, you was actually diligently eating pork, man. You know, it says, "Thou shalt cast them away as a menstruous cloth." See, thou shalt say unto it, "Get thee hence." And that spirit the Lord have put upon us, man, to refrain from these things, and actually just said cast them away, man. That name, Jesus, that you cringe, man. You know, when you say that name, you know, the ways, like I said, this way of life we once had before we got into this truth, following under these under the banner of these certain idols, we cast that way off. That old man perished, you know, and we said, "Get thee hence." Because now we understand the Lord, the wrath of the Lord was, hey man. Matter of fact, we can end it off on this. Because that's why it's the first commandment, man. That's the what it is, spiritual fornication. That's adultery, man. Committing adultery with the Lord. You know? So the Lord, hey, his wrath is counted over us, but the spirit of the Lord that we repented, man. You know, but it said he's still gonna correct you in measure. But we're not gonna get that wrath. You know, we're gonna be corrected, but not in his anger. You know, but for the rest who believe in, you know, these false gods, they're gonna die, man. So this Numbers 25, and I start at 1. And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. See, meaning what? They was following the ways of the Moabites. You know, which our people is impressionable. When you go into it, hey, matter of fact, let's see some. Because it was these other nations that influenced our people to do these things. So let me see if this is it. It might be Numbers 11 or 12. So like, let me see. Bear with me. Let's see if I can find it. Bear with me, Akim. I think it's number 16. Bear with me. Damn, man. Try Numbers 12. Okay, Salakia. This is it right here. It was Numbers 11. Salakia. This is Numbers 11. And I just get to the point, verse 4. It says, well, matter of fact, I start at 1. Salakia. This Numbers 11 and 1. It said, and when the people complained, it displeased the Lord, and the Lord heard it, and his anger was kindled, and the fire of the Lord burnt among them, and consumed them that were in the uttermost parts of the camp. See, so the Lord, you know, was zapping niggas, man. And the people cried unto Moses, and when Moses prayed unto the Lord, the fire was quenched. And he called the name of the place Taberah, because the fire of the Lord burnt among them. See, it said, and the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. See, and these other nations, those heathen nations that was actually among the children of Israel when we left out of Egypt. It said, and they fell a lusting. It said, and the children of Israel also wept again and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? See? So it was these other nations, these heathen nations that actually influenced our people and pretty much made them to tempt the Lord, man. They the one that caused them to say, you know what, man, what if meat at? It was them heathens that kicked that off, but it was Jake that, made that plea, man. So let's go back to Numbers 25. And I started one again. Israel bold and Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab, and they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods. And the people did eat and bowed down to their gods. See? So, and when they did that, they followed another way. It said, Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. See? And you got that today. They have joined themselves unto Jesus, man. And the anger of the Lord is kindled. See, the Lord, his wrath is about to show forth on a major scale, man. It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them before the Lord against the sun, that the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from Israel. And guess what the Lord is going to do? That the Lord is going to judge, the heads of our people, man. These inspirational speakers and nigga like Umar Johnson, even other circumcised, that's going contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord is going to judge them, man. Why? Because they ain't following his way. It tells you, it said, choose you this day life and death. Which is ain't no multiple paths to life. Like in the time of Noah, it was Noah's ark, and then it was John's ark. What is it? John's ark. Then you don't catch them two as another ark that's gonna come, No, it's only one path to life, but it's a broad way to die, man. It said, and Moses said unto the judges of Israel, slay ye every one his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand, and he went after the man of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly, so that the plague was stayed from among the children of Israel. So yeah, you got this, which I believe Baal Peor, that was like a sex demon, man. And pretty much you had this man to disquiet the anger of the Lord. He put them niggas to death, man. He struck them both through. It says, and those that died in the plague were 24,000. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, have turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consume not the children of Israel in my jealousy. See, so that actually appeased the Lord, putting them niggas to death. And that's what's going to happen in this modern time. They just going to have to die, man. That's what's going to appease Yahweh Shema Shai, because that's adultery, man. Which now we were born again, by the way of this word, and you stand in it, you're going to continue to be that virgin. Why I said live soberly, meaning what? Don't dive into these other philosophies, because that's what's going to get you killed, man. And if you don't walk into your death, by the way of your diet, or you say something about a nigga mama, now he got life in prison. But guess what? That all goes back to a mindset, which ultimately stems from believing in these certain idols, man. Especially Jesus. And that's going to get you killed. You know, so yeah, I might just hold it with edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakha Kodash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I like to say Shalom to the elect that teach word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, abide, soon, very soon.